Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What's good, everybody? It is your man, the Todd voice, back here with another YouTube video. Chud the Builder, this fool. I'm sure if you're not up to game with what's going on with this guy, please check him out. He's an absolute idiot. You got these streamers now who want to be so controversial and do anything for clicks and likes, and you know, sometimes that stuff just kind of backfires on you, I guess, especially when you're going against people, a race of people at that. That's just a recipe for disaster, if you ask me honestly. And this guy's, I mean, I don't know if he's got a death wish or what, but this guy is all over the place with this stuff, and he has finally made probably one of the biggest mistakes of his life. Apparently, he got into an altercation with someone outside of a courthouse and shot himself and shot the person that was in the altercation with him. He says it's an assault. The other person hasn't said anything, because I don't know if they're alive, dead, and well, I know they're not dead, but if they're in the hospital still being operated on, or whatever the case may be with that. It's a wild situation. Let's see what people have to say about this and how they feel about it. And if anyone thinks that this was just in what he did.
Just to tell you about the social media influencer known as Chud the Builder is now facing an attempted murder charge after a shooting today outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. Deputies say Dalton Eatherly, better known in social media as Chud the Builder, was involved in a fight leading to gunfire. Both men were hospitalized. Deputies just arrested Eatherly, charging him with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Tonight, he's being held in the Montgomery County Jail.
I mean, you pretty much were begging for that to happen. We all know what you hope the outcome to be.
My man kept it straight and to the point. Yeah, that's pretty much true.
Chud the Builder has been charged with attempted murder. So his real name is Dalton Eatherly, and outside the Montgomery Courthouse in Tennessee yesterday, he got into an altercation. An altercation was just him probably yelling a racial slur at a black person, and the man punched him. Good for him. Well, Dalton shot him and also shot himself in the arm. And if you don't know who this guy is, essentially he just is a racist streamer. He live streams himself calling black people racial slurs and then macing them when they get upset. And not even upset, like get close to him, he will just mace them. And he was arrested previously for like starting something in a restaurant, and he just got out of jail. And now he's back in. But there are hours and hours of footage of him literally saying that he wants to shoot a black person. He wanted to upset them and then shoot them. So he planned this in advance. That's gonna do wonders for his case, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work out when all this plays out in court. Intent is a mug, and seems like that's what he intended to do, or he definitely intended for this to happen this way. That boy in trouble.
He just provided the prosecution as evidence. What a smart person.
And for what I understand, he actually made tweets and live streamed the whole thing. So that's dumb.
They were laughing, they were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He's still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
Oh, you sound so innocent and hurt, stupid ass.
So Chud the Builder has to officially change his name to Chutter Bob, because there are reports indicating that he actually in fact shot himself with his own gun. Let me know your thoughts over in the comments, but I ended up doing a video about this individual a few weeks ago, and here's the thing, you guys, he is a live stream content creator on multiple platforms because he keeps on getting banned off of literally any and all platforms where he...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think he's streaming on multiple because he's getting kicked off of multiple at the same time, so this is really not good for this dude.
Goes to and everything. I have no clue where he is currently live streaming as of right now and everything. He is in fact in custody yet again. He was most recently arrested in Nashville and everything after he refused to pay his dinner bill, which was upwards of like $400, because this is what this individual does. He will go around and antagonize people out on the streets utilizing racial slurs. He will pick out specific minorities and go over to them and utilize racial slurs, trying to get a reaction from those individuals and everything, in hopes and praise that those individuals will actually try to attack him and everything, and then he will end up retaliating against them, whether that he ends up spraying them with mace, or like this incident showed and everything, shooting an individual. There are reports that the individual ended up getting shot at least 7 times. They ended up doing a flight for life on that individual.
7 times, wow.
Reporting on whether or not that person ended
Wow, 7 times, that's a little bit crazy with the gunplay there, boy.
up living or dying. I will try to keep you guys updated with that information as it ends up coming out and everything. But as of right now, they have indicated that he is in fact in custody yet again. So let me know your thoughts over in the comments, because here's the thing. He tries to portray this as freedom of speech and everything, but he literally goes up to individuals on the street, random people, and just starts utilizing and throwing racial slurs at them. Let me know your thoughts.
For content at that, it's not like this is something he just does normally, and you know, that's how his life is, because he's a crazy man that's out there calling people the N-word and whatnot and chimping out and stuff. No, this is all for content. So there's definitely intent in all of this stuff that he's doing, and it's not gonna work out too well for that boy.
The government, they know they have you. They know that this right here, it's just not working for 99% of Americans right now. But it's okay, it's okay. Chud the Builder, creating division amongst the people. Who's paying this man? Who puts him out there? Why is he not being demonetized on all these different platforms? If he was talking about somebody else, he'd have been gone. Gets a visit from the FBI. They question him, and guess what happens? 48 hours later, or so, give or take, he's involved in a shooting.
That's an interesting take on it, you know. That's very interesting. We'll see what this man has to say.
Yeah. See, you know, let me quote the great Julian Assange. I mean, he's still alive, but he's still great, because he really tried to tell you people a lot, but you still don't listen. He said the greatest threat to the American people is their own American government. That's who your greatest threat is. That's who you need to keep an eye on. That's who you need to watch.
So my man's going conspiracy theory with it. Let's see what happens.
Because of this incident, Chud the Builder could face up to 10 years in prison. Chud the Builder was arrested again today following a serious incident outside a courthouse in Tennessee.
I don't know what
According
that
to
AI
reports,
is about.
he verbally provoked a passerby, after which the man struck him. The streamer then pulled out a water gun and sprayed him. The injured person did not suffer serious injuries and is expected to recover. Police quickly responded and detained the streamer, who could now face serious charges and a prison sentence of up to 10 years.
Chud the Builder got shot. Let me tell you something about Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder just got arrested again. He shot himself. He didn't pay the food bill, and he uses racial slurs. If that's not chimping out, what is? That's chimping out behavior. I know an N-word when I see one. That's N-word stuff.
Yeah.
You out here not paying for stuff, using racial.
Hey, honestly, Chud the Builder's a YN. He is. Oh, would you call that a YW? I don't know, but whatever it is, he's one of them.
Slurs and getting arrested every day. And you think we the chimps? You the chimp, you the N-word. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. We live in a society where a guy named Chud the Builder, this is what I think about Chud the Builder. I think he likes black men. I think this is a kink. Because, you know, it's rumored that he's closeted. I think this is his way of hitting on us. I think he wants to have smacks with black men. This is a kink. That's my theory. I think he's flirting. I think this is racist flirting.
Wow. That's weird, but yeah, it might be.
I can only imagine they're about to have a field day up in them prisons when they see this dude come in. Reckless endangerment and aggravated assault. Bro is really facing time after that. No, because can we have an honest conversation as adults? Like, at what point can we feel bad for somebody? And not feel bad for him, but like feel bad for the fact that he did this to himself. What did bro actually think, that he can just go up to people and provoke them to get a reaction, and then after their reaction, he reacts with his own reaction? Bro just thinks he can start spraying and booming people because he feels his life is threatened. And nah, bro, because it's so GG's when this dude enters prison. Like, they need to release the first 48 hours of footage for us, bro. I wouldn't wish jail upon anybody, bro. Well, actually, Chud the Builder, I would. But for real, I don't want to hear nobody saying, like, how was his life growing up and his parents and how was he no, bro, none of bro, I don't care. This dude was a menace to society, bad for the youth, and he belongs exactly where he's about to be.
Well, y'all, old Chud the Builder shot someone today, and he was then shot himself. He's had an active past few days, to say the least. So Chud the Builder is a very controversial live streamer. He's known for spitting out racial slurs on camera. He's not very well liked, and rightfully so. According to reports, he shot a man today on Wednesday, May 13th. This was outside of a Tennessee courthouse during a confrontation, and of course he is now trying to claim self-defense. His real name is Dalton Eatherly, and he is 28 years old. It was said he opened fire during the dispute near the courthouse today at around 1:15 p.m. local time. This was in Montgomery County. Reportedly, the victim he shot was evaluated by life flight, and the victim is currently in stable condition. Dalton also reportedly suffered a graze wound, and it was said he apparently shot himself on accident during the chaos today. He was on a live stream.
I wonder what the rest of the people that know that dude that did the confrontation with this guy Chud, what they're on. You know, you don't know. This dude's people might be goons. You have no idea. I guess we'll find out.
See, some of y'all thought it was all fun and games when Dalton Eatherly, aka Chud the Builder, was out here antagonizing black folk, trying to get a rise out of them by calling them racial slurs, in particular the N-word, and y'all just chalked it up as somebody trying to get clicks, views, and shares. Yeah, he did exactly what many of us knew he was going to do. Now this mofo has shot somebody, and they have been life flighted to a hospital in critical condition, because y'all just think it's funny to antagonize and be racist towards black people, and when we speak up about it, you're saying, oh, it's not that deep, you can't take a joke, yada yada.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm trying to tell people.
See, some of y'all thought it was all fun and games when.
Oh, trying to pause it. I'm trying to tell people it is more than that deep. You do not understand how people feel about that. Yeah, people say, oh well, how come you guys can call each other the N-word? It's different. It's different. Let's not play that game. Let's not play that game, people. Come on, that's just stupid.
Because some of you white folks do not like accountability, and yet here we are. Here we are. And no doubt did it outside of a courthouse, mind you.
Idiot.
No respect, no empathy, no nothing. He just felt like he could do what the fuck he wanted to do because nobody arrested him and held him accountable. Yeah. And now somebody, family, is going to have to worry about whether they're going to make it or not. Y'all some fucked up ass individuals out here.
Chud the Builder shot a man who attacked him outside a courthouse in Clarksville and accidentally grazed himself in the process. That is a really big aura loss. Oh my god. Do you remember what I told you guys about how every single nuisance streamer or like anybody whose content is built around confrontation in real life, there is like an escalation trap that they fall into that every single one of them experiences where eventually somebody gets killed? Chud the Builder shot a man who attacked him outside a court.
You know, I wonder what Asmongold's rest of his takes was on this guy before this all happened. You know, he's known to be pretty controversial himself, but he stays in the bedroom and doesn't go anyplace, so he doesn't have to worry about too much. Well, as we can see, a lot more is coming out about this, and we're going to see what happens with it in the end. Justice will be served either way it goes, one way or the other, whether it's the guy that came up and tried to assault him or whether it's him shooting. Things are going to happen, and we're all going to find out together. So let's stay tuned and see what happens, y'all. It's been your man, the Todd Voice, back with another YouTube video. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a blessed one, and I will see you on the next one.